Did you know though when she committed suicide? Did you hear of that?
Somebody wrote me.
Okay.
I forget who it was. Was Tom alive? Still alive?
Yeah. But he was sick. He had already started his slow.
Because the last time I had with Tom was he was living with a Jewish woman.
Yeah, Cheryl.
A very good woman. Sherry, was it?
Cheryl.
Cheryl. And he and I would have dinner in the flame. He was a little bit Alzheimer's then. He was going off and getting lost.
Yeah.
But he was. I was so heartbroken about him because he was such a terrific guy, and I was very close to him early, and we had a lot of fun together, you know. And I thought, wow. However, when the love bug hits, reason goes out the window, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's a month out of seminary school. I mean, it's just the craziest story. I mean, of course, 1 month. I mean, of course, you're not going to be thinking rationally, and he truly believed he was Saint Thomas.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I think he really felt that. And
he
you,
did. No, he really
in
did.
rationality, are like,
really
you're not
did.
St. Thomas, and you're not going to save her, and it's a mistake, which obviously it was. And like I said, it kind of ruined both of them, you know? I mean, he did well with his musical career, but abandoning it at 30 years old in the prime of your career, although he was able to have success and, you know, like with Sinatra and Lady of Liberty and all of that stuff, he didn't become, you know, a star. And I can't help but wonder how much impact the marriage had on the musical career to the detriment, right?
And the drinking.
And the drinking and his desire to be the saint, and then you know, it didn't work out well for either of them, and they married the wrong people. And I mean, if it wasn't her, it may have been someone else a month out of seminary school. I don't know, but it's true. He was not in his right mind.
He just tried to slow him down, you know. Wait. No, wait. I don't think Ernie Furtado and Helen Furtado liked it either. They were not happy with it, you know. But everybody liked him. We all want to please him as much as we can. But
everybody loved my dad.
Everybody did. Yeah.
He was like very gentle.
He was a wonderful guy.
He really was. He really and like, so Father Jim, this has been amazing for me to you know, I've been dominated by my mother my whole life, and the impact of her on my life, and running away from her. In fact, when I was bike racing, in one of the magazines, it said, "Julie, call home. Your mother keeps calling for results." Because I don't even know what feeling I had for her, but it was not a good feeling, and I just would try and run away. Whereas my dad, I loved so much, and I wrote about it a lot in my journals and when I would write him, but I didn't really know him, and I didn't spend much time. And after I left, I mean, I'm not a city person, so I really hardly came back. And so, and like I said, this summer there were a lot of articles I didn't bring you about me and my breakdown, and then my mom and all of that, because I was finally ready to talk about it. But nothing much about my dad, except for, you know, he was an entertainer. Yeah. And so then, and you know, I listened to him singing on, like, before I raced the Olympics. I would listen to him, and that's one thing my mother never criticized, was his voice. She criticized everything else about Dad, but not his voice. But so to discover this stuff from the beginning of his life to the end of his life, and things has been just truly the most amazing emotional experience for me. You know, to feel him come alive for me, and to see myself in him as well, has been great. And this process of trying to bring it then to film, like, I'm really pursuing that, and it's exciting for me because it's an incredible story.
It is.
And then when you said, you know, after I found out that you were here, and even that anyone at St. Paul's remembered him, was incredible to me, and that's why I'm like, I have to come here and meet you. I mean, you know, because well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, right? I mean, they both.
Well, yeah, I suppose I ran that center, and I met him he came in off the street.
Right.
We got friends right away. We started that Legion of Mary thing, and your mother was living down this couple of streets down here somewhere. She joined the group. And,
Yeah.
And they met, and it's true.
Yeah.
But it's I didn't like it.
Well, I know, but still, like, I would not be here.
This is true.
Wyatt would not be here.
True.
True. You had a huge impact on Dad's life, and so to be able to come here and meet you and talk to you, and you're more with it mentally than I am. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, your life in itself is just fascinating, and so it's just been, like I said, just an incredible process for me to get to this point, and I had to be here physically.
As you're talking,
representing the family, to be honest. Tom would love to be here, and Michael would love to be here.
Sure. But I was starting to enjoy as you're talking. These things are flashing back to me about Tommy. When he was going to go to the seminary, he needed to get some Latin, so I tutored him in Latin.
Really?
I tutored him in Latin before he went down.
Jesus.
I used to give him private lessons in Latin, so he'd be able to function down there. But and it was remarkable in the sense, here's a guy. How old was he when he went? He was about 30. Here's a guy going to begin the study of Latin at 30 to compete with a bunch of young hotshots. Mm-hmm. And everybody liked him. He was very popular. Mm-hmm. There was no question. He could.
Well, the priest from the school emailed back right away. It's like, yes, many of us remember Tommy Furtado, and we remember him singing "Walk Like a Man," which is interesting. He recorded it in '50s. I've all his recordings from the '50s, before seminary school. But it's with different. It's the same lyrics, but it's with different music behind it. Yeah. And then what came after it is the same lyrics with much different music.
Great song.
Incredible.
That's a great song.
I've always loved that song. And so he said many of us remember Tommy Furtado and walking around school singing "Walk Like a Man."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's just
because I know when
so
he did
neat.
that first. Now I was ordained 40 years, and I said, Tommy, would you sing for me at the mass, and would you sing your song? And that's what he did. He sang that song at the mass in the church. My classmates and I were 40 years ordained then, and he sang. And I remember it very well. He came out from behind the altar, and he had instructed the organist how it would go, that sort of stuff. And everybody was floored by that.
It's incredible.